What happens if the judge gives the wrong legal instructions at the end of your case? Does it make a difference? Come join me as I share with you this great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial attorney practicing law here in the state of New York. The answer is it could have a significant difference. Now, here's the scenario. You go to trial either in a medical malpractice case, in an accident case, or even a wrongful death case. You've now gone through the entire trial, the attorneys have made their closing remarks, and now it's time for the judge to give the jury instructions on what the law is that they must apply to this case. Now, what happens if the judge tells the jury instructions that are not accurate? Well, then they may be relying on inaccurate information and they may come to the wrong conclusions. Now, there is a possibility that if the judge gives the jury a wrong instruction, that might be considered something known as harmless error. In other words, if the higher court that reviews the verdict determines that the judge gave them an instruction that really didn't make a difference, they'll call that harmless error and they'll still allow the verdict to stand. But what if the judge gives the jury an instruction that now dramatically shifts the way the jury looks at the case, and now the jury's result could dramatically and drastically be different had they been given the correct instruction? Well, in that instance, what can happen is that the higher court who is reviewing the verdict, they can do a number of things. They can dismiss the case outright, throw it right out the window. They can lower whatever verdict has been awarded, whatever amount has been awarded. They can increase the amount that's been awarded. They can decide, listen, we think that the amount awarded was inappropriate, and now we're going to send the entire case back to the original trial judge to retry the case all over again. So the court has many different options so that if the trial judge gives the jury incorrect instructions and they feel that it did make a significant difference in the outcome, there are many different possibilities that can occur. So why do I share this great information with you? I share it with you just to give you a little bit of an insight and an understanding into what goes on in the litigation process as your case goes to trial and the results that can occur during the course of trial. And you know what? Chances are you probably have questions of your own about your own particular matter. And if you do have legal questions and your matter happened here in New York, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. I handle questions like yours every single day and I welcome your call. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at lawmed10@yahoo.com. I'm Gerry Oginski here in New York. Thanks so much for watching.